Hello, Cryptid crew. Welcome back to Nocturnal Mysteries, where we dive into the strange, the spooky, and the downright bizarre. Today, we're hopping into the murky waters of Ohio folklore to investigate a creature that's become a legend in its own right, the Loveland Frogman. Buckle up, because this story involves glowing eyes, strange wands, and a whole lot of riveting confusion. Let's dive in. So, what exactly is the Loveland Frogman? In short, it's a legendary humanoid frog creature said to inhabit the area around Loveland, Ohio, just outside of Cincinnati. This cryptid has been whispered about since the 1950s, with numerous alleged sightings painting a picture of, well, something pretty weird. But what does this froggy friend or foe supposedly look like? The descriptions vary, as you might expect, but there are some common threads. Generally, the Loveland Frogman is described as being between 3 to 4 feet tall. It walks upright like a human, but it definitely has frog-like features. Think broad frog-like head, webbed hands and feet, and bumpy, leathery skin that's usually described as green or brown. Now here's where it gets interesting. Some reports mention glowing red or yellow eyes, which add to the creature's eerie presence. Perhaps the strangest detail, however, is the alleged use of a wand or device. In the 1972 sighting, the creature was described to have been holding a wand-like device, which it raised above its head. Spooky! Let's jump into the most famous Loveland Frogman sightings. The earliest reports of the Frogman came in 1955. A businessman traveling in the area claimed to have seen 3 frog-like creatures standing upright along the Little Miami River. Then in 1972, there were 2 separate sightings by Loveland police officers, Officer Ray Shockey and Officer Mark Matthews. Shockey saw what he first thought was a dog or an animal on the side of the road. When it turned towards him, he realized it was a frog-like creature that stood up on its hind legs. He initially hit the creature with his car, but upon inspection, he did not find a body. Officer Matthews had a very similar sighting a few weeks later, corroborating Shockey's experience. Matthews even shot at the creature, but it managed to escape into the river. It was this incident that sparked a huge wave of media attention and solidified the frogman's place in cryptozoological history. It is important to note that Officer Matthews changed his story later in life. He claimed he had actually seen an iguana. So what could the Loveland Frogman actually be? Let's explore some possibilities. Misidentified animal. Could it be a large frog, a lizard, or some other animal that was simply misidentified in the dark? As Officer Matthews claimed, it could have been an iguana. Hoax. It's entirely possible that the whole thing started as a prank that got out of hand. Especially with the 1972 sighting, the media attention was pretty significant, and it's easy to see how the legend could have grown from there. Mental conditions. Mass hysteria, stress, exhaustion, and cultural beliefs can influence perception. Especially with limited visibility at night, it's easy to see how the mind can fill in the gaps of the unknown. Something more mysterious. Of course, we can't rule out the possibility that it's something else, a genuine cryptid, an undocumented species, or even something truly bizarre. The truth is, we just don't know for sure. But that's what makes cryptozoology so fascinating, right? So, Cryptid crew, what do you think? Is the Loveland Frogman a real creature, a misidentified animal, or just a good old-fashioned hoax? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more dives into the weird and wonderful world of cryptids. Until next time, keep exploring and keep believing.